Midday Kentucky, everyone. I am in the kitchen with Miss Allison Davis, our resident chef for Midday Kentucky. How are you doing today?
I'm great.
We ready to rock and roll?
I'm always ready to roll.
So
literally.
So you're going to be focusing on healthy lunches this week. Is that right?
Just, I mean, again, all summer long, I think my whole theme is always simple, quick, delicious, and I'm just kind of focusing in on some things that I think could be prepared ahead of time, make for great lunches. They're delicious, flavorful,
Yum.
Fresh. And today is a salmon patty.
Oh, good.
I used to love salmon croquettes growing up.
Yeah,
My
so did
mom
I.
would make them, and I still love them. But you know, I think we can incorporate a few more fresh ingredients.
Okay.
Than just say like breadcrumbs and egg.
Yeah,
and,
that's pretty much what my mom used.
Right. So. One of the first things I want to talk about is the salmon.
Okay.
So when I look for salmon, I'm always looking for wild caught.
Okay.
And so if you can find just a wild caught or a line caught, that is your best option. And this is just a wild caught Alaskan salmon. And so we have gone ahead and drained that.
Okay.
And we're going to put that in our bowl and we're going to mix up our patties. So just to get some of that liquid off, because you don't want them to be too wet.
Right.
And then to that, we're going to add a couple of things. I've got some diced cucumbers. So I think that's going to bring like a nice crunch in there and some freshness. We also have some diced red onion. And then we're going to add some fresh dill.
Okay.
Do you want to chop?
Yes.
She's getting so good at this. I'm going to go in with a little salt and pepper. Yep, just chop away. She's doing so good. I'm going to do just a splash of red wine vinegar in this. I don't want it too wet, but I do like the acidity that the red wine vinegar is going to bring. And we are going to add an egg to this, and the egg is going to help us to kind of bind this together. I also will make a note, I do like adding Dijon sometimes in my salmon patties.
Do you really?
Yeah, Dijon also serves as a good binder, and it gives this nice kind of like tang, you know, to it. So, perfect.
All right.
You don't really have to chop dill too much because it's nice and like delicate, and so it's just going to mix in there really well.
Very nice.
All right. So we're going to reserve a little bit of the dill and keep it for our sauce.
Okay.
So that's it. Salt, pepper, little red onion, cucumber, dill, and then we've got the egg in there. So we can start to kind of mix that together.
All right.
And then in addition to that, once the egg gets in there, it gets a little bit wet. So we're just going to add some breadcrumbs.
Okay.
If you didn't want to use breadcrumbs and you were trying to do kind of a gluten-free version, I like using some coconut flour, and which we've used before, and then maybe a little almond meal just to kind of bring it together into like a cake.
Gotcha. And you can get the gluten.
Let me get in here.
Yeah.
Use a little bit more elbow grease.
She's a better stirrer than I am. But you can use gluten-free bread. I've dried out like leftover bread crusts and things like that, the gluten-free bread,
Just
and then
sometimes
I crumble
worry
it
about
up.
the absorbency of it, you know, how like well it will absorb. But
gotcha. So you were saying use coconut flour.
Coconut flour really absorbs it, and so a little bit goes a long way.
Okay, good to know.
So notice I'm not really measuring, of course, the breadcrumbs, but we're just kind of getting it to where it's going to start to bind together.
Okay.
All right, and then once we have that, we can start to go ahead and take, you know, some nice like handfuls and make our little patties. Right, so see how well that holds together? That's what you're looking for. It's not wet, it's going to hold together, it's going to stay good and firm. And then I just typically will take like a parchment lined baking sheet and just start to lay these patties out.
All right.
A couple different ways that you could prepare these. We can go right in on the skillet, like with some avocado oil or peanut oil, or we could go in the oven and just kind of broil them on a high heat. And then we could also possibly grill these, but you'd have to be really careful on the grill not to mess with them too much, or they will start to fall apart, but you could certainly get some grill marks on there. Gotcha. All right, so the only other thing that I am going to do is make up a sauce, and I'm highlighting a product that I'm madly in love with. It's a little pricey, but it's so worth it. Yeah. If you haven't tried Sir Kensington mayonnaise, oh my gosh.
Good
I
stuff,
think I could eat it out straight
addiction.
out of the jar.
And what else do you put in with that?
So this is going to be kind of our sauce, or if you want to call it like an aioli. So we take the mayonnaise. We're going to do a little bit of fresh lemon zest in there. and then some fresh dill and capers, and that's really
And
it.
that's it?
Yeah, I might
Really?
do a little lemon juice just to kind of thin it out so that
Gotcha.
it's more of a, you know, sauce consistency versus a mayonnaise.
Awesome.
But really that's, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's ready to go. Well, for this recipe and many other recipes, go to our website at WTBQ.com/Midday Kentucky. Go to the recipes tab, or you can head over to Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com. We'll be right back right after these short messages.